boss.
Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the Shed of Dread, and let's get straight into it. So, we've had our first look at Jinx Monsoon's character. Well, any case, some random thing. Here it is off the official old Doctor Who, BBC Doctor Who Twitter feed, and as it says, here comes Jinx, has landed and started filming for Doctor Who. So let's have a little listen to this, and we'll come back to it in a moment, shall we?
I'm Jinx Monsoon, and this is my costume for Doctor Who.
And we'll pause it there because we don't want the old Doctor Who logo coming up, because you know how much it upsets them. And we also have this picture here. There we go. And it's the BBC Press Office. Who's this thing at your first look at Doctor Who Jinx Monsoon's character as the Doctor's most powerful enemy yet. See more. Shall we see more? Let's click on here. Let's bring it up. There we go. So, first look at Doctor Who Jinx Monsoon as the Doctor's most powerful enemy yet. Jinx Monsoon has landed. Jinx Monsoon has landed and started filming for Doctor Who, and here's the first look at the image of her character. We've just watched the video as the Doctor's most powerful enemy yet. Jinx has cultivated an international fan base after winning 2 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race, as well as All-Star seasons where she was crowned Queen of Queens, competing against other winners of the show. Never watched it, don't even know who this person was. I know other people will, I ain't got a clue, and a lot of people really genuinely haven't got a clue. Jinx joins Doctor Who after completing her sellout run, 8 shows. On Broadway, he made his highly anticipated debut as Matron Mama Morton in Broadway's longest-running show, Chicago. His run on Broadway was a historic moment for the alphabet community, really was it, as he became the first drag queen to play a role, and Mama Morton breaking box office records in her extended 8-week run. And Doctor Who returns in November 2023 with the 3 specials, with David Tennant as the 14th Doctor to coincide with the 60th anniversary. Shooting out one's first episode, the 15th Doctor will air over the festive period. We're hoping it's Christmas Day, or are we hoping, do we even care anymore? Doctor Who will then premiere exclusively on BBC for the UK and Ireland and Disney Plus until Disney Plus crashes into a burning cesspool, because it's on its last legs and they really, really need this. So, that's the information that we currently have on Jinx Monsoon. Now, the best thing is, how did she get the role? Or he get the role? Or whatever you want to call it. Because I'm not going to play the silly game of this, that and the other. Any case, so was it because really, really talented? Well, we have an interview here for the old Radio Times. Let's just shine some light on it. So let me just drag this over so we can see it a little bit better. There we go. And my head's in the way, and excuse the free advertising for TUI, you're welcome, and check will be in the post, I guess. Any case, we may earn commissions on this page. TUI is always independent. It really isn't, though, is it? So, Doctor Who star Jinx Monsoon reveals what led to the role in season 14. Monsoon said the role is everything I've ever dreamed about doing as an actor in one character. You're not really an actor, though. Oh, yeah, not really. But any case. As filming continues on Doctor Who season 14, casting news continues to be abound, with RuPaul's Drag Race Jinx Monsoon becoming the latest cast member to join the show earlier this month. And look at the shitstorm that's caused. And may I also add that all the stuff that's on the BBC Doctor Who website, they're starting to censor comments again. And if you're censoring and silencing comments, that means you're worried about something, because if you weren't worried and you were completely convinced that this was a great idea, you wouldn't censor now, would you? Any case, let's carry on. At the time of her Robin announcement, Monsoon said she was honoured, thrilled and utterly excited to join Doctor Who, while adding, Russell T Davies is a visionary and a brilliant writer. Well, he was. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Now, speaking with pride, Monsoon opened up about her casting came about, explaining that Davies, who is a personal friend, was influenced by seeing her in a stage show. Monsoon said it was a kind of perfect storm how we became friends. I was dating my now husband, Michael Abbott, who was a real good friend of Russell's. So our holiday show was coming through Manchester at the time, and Russell was in Manchester, and my husband reached out and said, come and look, listen here, mate, come and have a look at my new husband thing, he, she, whatever, I'm not really fussed. He came to show, and that was maybe 4 years ago. Monsoon continued. Over the years, Russell has become to see many of my shows, and I'll tell you candidly, after I was offered the role, I accepted it. Russell told me that he saw my show Together Again, with my music partner, Major Scales, for fuck's sake, which was a show where I played myself in the 80s, a kind of dystopian look at my future. Monsoon also teased a role which is currently under wraps as everything I dreamed about doing as an actor, all in one character. Davis recently praised the incoming Shooty Gatwan's performance in the episode he's filmed so far, saying sometimes you know you've got a secret and you hold it close to your chest and let it burn because secrets are so delicious. I've got the right now because my secret is seeing Shooty with Millie Gibson, who on the rushes of Doctor Who every single day, and oh my god, this is so good. But is it? So let's be honest. So Jinx'd Monsoon got the role in Doctor Who because she's a friend of Russell T Davies. Now we have the other thing, don't we? Because of course it's the, oh well, why are you getting all annoyed? It's a drag artist, even though of course there is the furore of drag artists performing in front of children. And then you've got the thing, well, okay, so we could be looking at a drag artist in a show that's allegedly, for all those people who scream at you when you point anything out, it's a show for kids. Except now when you point that out, it's not a show for kids, it's a show for families. But the simple truth of the matter is, there is a definite push by the media to shovel trans and drag artists down people's throats. Now, before you all start, because I'm sure you'll get to call me every name under the sun, and I really don't care because sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I know you get offended by them, but so what? I literally have no issue with somebody being trans. I also have no real issue with somebody being in drag, because as long as that makes them happy, and in some cases, apparently like Jinx'd Monsoon, if it makes them money so they can live, so be it. That's not a problem. The problem is when you start shoving this into the faces of children, when you are insisting, not even insisting, threatening people to believe in your viewpoint and being the most disgusting animals on the planet to get me to accept your viewpoint, then I'm going to have a problem. I have trans friends, I have gay friends, I even know somebody who used to be a drag artist. Well, he's a drag artist, I don't know, he's gone off into pastures new. And these people, like somebody says, you will respect us. Is that Jeffrey Paedophile Marsh? Yeah, him. You will respect us. No, that's not how you gain respect. You gain respect by the people I've met and the people I'm friends with. And I'm friends with them because what? They don't make an issue of who they are or what they want to be. They don't force me to use pronouns. They don't force me to do anything. I just treat them like they treat me, as a human being. You see, if you are a man who wants to become a woman and it makes you happy, fine. As long as you're happy. Because I know some people seem to think, I mean, of course, I'll be like, oh, alt-right transphobe. I'm already being called all these names, and they are just names. They mean nothing to me. But if you're happy and you are genuinely happy at being a woman and you were a man, that is great. I am so happy for you. I hope you find all the happiness that you deserve. Because I know full well that it's very difficult to be a trans person because your suicide rates are fairly high. And that's not because of you being ostracised, because in reality, and again with most things, I don't know how to break it to people, but when it comes down to it, the vast majority of us human beings don't give a shit about what you're doing. You want to be a woman, or you're a woman who wants to be a man, crack on. That's absolutely fine. But stop pretending like we have to give a shit. Now, you are you've managed to say so far, Russell, a trans woman, a trans man, and a drag artist. And I see the messaging, but the problem is, if you genuinely believe that is going to get fans to come rushing back, then you are sorely mistaken. You see, the problem is when you bend your knee, you try and appease these people. They aren't interested in your show. Look at what Jodie Whittaker did in her tenure. Yeah, all this messaging and slamming it in your face, and first female doctor, and it dropped like a stone. We all know now full well that Doctor Who is on life support. Some say, and I can understand why, it's dead, gone, finished, buried. But bringing Jinx'd Monsoon into it, you seem to be determined to pull the life support plug out. You seem to be determined to hammer that last nail into the coffin. And is this all because it's linked into Disney Plus? Because obviously Disney are a woke organisation, the BBC are a woke organisation. Yes, that's why the BBC are hemorrhaging subscribers, and where we get forced the license fee payers, and Disney Plus is falling on its own sword. The Mandalorian 3, which I finally finished watching the last episode just before it came on, and no, I haven't seen Picard yet. I'm going to watch it after I've done this. Fell on its sword. It became the Bo-Katan show. The Mando played second fiddle in his own show because we have to have females. First series, second series, not too bad. Third series, shit. Absolute steaming dogpile. And the frightening thing is, and this is what really annoys me with this, is because you release pictures like this with Millie and Shooty looking fabulous. Okay, we're clearly like late 60s. Probably went around about when I was born. Looking awesome, looking dapper, looking good. This is the PR that you want. You want people to say, look what we can do. I mean, they do. Both of them look absolutely stunning and fresh. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. But no, you don't focus on that. What you focus on is the trans message. The drag artist message. You are literally just pulling in so much anger. Now, whether you think, oh, well, this is a great marketing idea, it isn't. Doctor Who is dying a death before it's even shown one new episode. The 60th is coming. The 60th will arrive. Yes, you will get people watching it, but you're getting watching it for the exact reason why you did what you did. You brought back Russell brought back David Tennant, and you brought back, what's her flicking name? Donna Noble. Catherine Tate, sorry, old brain. Still traumatised from The Mandalorian. You brought all these people, and you did it because you know that Doctor Who is in a desperate situation. For anyone who genuinely believes that the last shot you saw of Jodie where the camera was spinning away with regeneration, if you don't honestly believe or know that was going to be the final ever shot of Doctor Who, it was done, gone, cancelled, finished, gone. And then Russell T Davies comes in like a knight in shining armour to save the show. We go all the 60th. We have the new logo. We have the new logo that's new but old. And we have the TARDIS that's new but old. And everything's looking great. And we're getting all these things after a rocky start. But the thing is now, as I've been doing the chats with John the White and Golden Age Geek, who pops in quite a lot now, seems to be a regular member of the cast. We've been talking about why we love Doctor Who. And right up to New Who, there was real passion, real love. And then when we get to New Who, even though some of the series was good, and as I said in the last one we just did, where we did Series 5, Series 6 is tomorrow, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen. We did Series 5, and my favourite of all episodes, Vincent and the Doctor, is in that. You have to look at it because it's not Who. It's not Doctor Who, it's Doctor something else. Because Classic Who was a great story. Yes, okay, I know there's politics and all that sort of stuff in here, but it's very subtly hidden. And it's challenged nose on. Pop you in the nose sometimes, but it wasn't like it is now. Now it's the message constantly of love and this and the other. Doctor falling in love with his assistant, which should never happen. And then we slowly but steadily see the movement towards getting the Doctor to become a woman. We get terrible writing. We did see, as I said, we did series 5, series 6, and we're going to now start, unfortunately, go through the process of it dying off until we hit the end of Capaldi, when the writing, even though Peter Capaldi was a great Doctor and he could elevate it, the writing was just so politically charged it was unreal. And I posted a video up earlier of Moffat talking about what the Doctor should be. That's what the Doctor should be, but it's not anymore. And we look at Disney Plus and we think, okay, so there's the money. We've sold the money. We're getting money from Disney Plus. At the moment, Disney is in deep shit. They're laying people off. They're running out of money because Disney Plus is failing. So's the attendance to their parks is not as good as it used to be. They keep making new live-action remakes of classic animated films and completely fucking ruining them. Boom! You've got the remake of Lilo and Stitch coming up, and the girl they think, people are now saying she's not brown enough, even though she's actually Hawaiian from the island where it's set, but she's not brown enough. Disney is struggling. Now, if Disney's struggling now and it's laying people off, what you've got to look at is how much time will we have with this money from Disney? How long are they actually tied into the deal? Are we looking at 3 seasons, or is it flexible, or is there a get-out clause? What happens if this season 14 does well, but Disney fails and starts to have to look at where it's spending its money? How good will this show be then when the money starts to run low? If it makes it. You see, I've been doing a lot of soul searching. You know that from the other video, where I apologise. But the thing is, it's like, Ncuti Gatwan looks a great actor. But the problem is I'm a hypocrite by supporting him. Because like many of us, when we had the Timeless Child thrown on us and made us all vomit, we all moaned about the fact that they were replacing the whiteness of the Doctor. Ncuti completes the job. You see, we're very finicky, us Doctor Who fans. We're really not very happy about, this is not very good, they're replacing it. And then we have a new Doctor after the female finished. The female did the first part of the job. You now have a black actor to finish the other part. So the maleness has been eliminated and now the whiteness will be eliminated. We moan at other shows when they race swap the lead character. They've just race swapped this character. But because we've had so much shit from the Jodie Whittaker era, we want anybody to take over the Doctor. And we're praying it's going to be good. We're trying to look through, rose-tinted glasses. This is going to be great. We have people throwing teddies out of the prams because they don't want no negativity on their group. The thing is, we've all been blinded to the fact. Not all of us. There are some who have stuck rigidly to the guns, and for that I praise you. But you can see the agenda that's going to be pushed here. They're doubling, as I said in my previous video, they're not doubling down, they're not even tripling down. They're locking it down. Doctor Who is literally running on battery power at the moment, and that battery power is running out. When you're getting this lady, man, whatever, doing their very poor
I'm
Joker.
Jinx Monsoon, and this is my costume for Doctor Who.
I mean, what do you think you are, Joker? It's like, I don't care. I mean, people go, oh, it's the new Master. That's been done. So who else could it be? Oh, it's the Rani because they're quite camp. It's going to be shit. Don't need this. And I know people go, I don't care. I genuinely don't care because you can call me whatever you want. The simple truth of the matter is, I want Doctor Who to succeed. If you go back through all my videos where I'm desperately going, I hope I'm wrong. I want it to succeed, but every time you get a release, every time you get a bit of news, it's this sort of thing. You're like, what are you doing? Oh, well, you can't judge her because she hasn't performed yet. No, but what I've seen there is we're a flipping bargain basement Joker. Yeah. Anyone could do that. It's not. How could she be the Doctor's most powerfulest enemy? Who is the Doctor's most powerfulest enemy? Is it the Master? Is it the Rani? Who knows? And I'll be honest, I don't give a fuck. What's the point? When after, our wonderful showrunner had finished slamming into the government and calling them murderers and God knows what else, which was really, really good, and the diversity and inclusivity speeches, that really got everybody's back up. Then we were saying all the right things were going great. And then we get bait and switched. Then we get this. And it's like, and of course, have you never seen pantomime? Because it's like a pantomime. No, it fucking isn't. There is a difference between a pantomime dame and a drag artist. And at the moment, drag artists, be it fair or not, are not in a very good position at the moment. But of course, like transgender people, or the transgender activists, who I saw one today who wishes to kill people who dare challenge them, they're not in a good place. And they're being pushed by the media, and I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why. Because it's like everything else. Everything else. And before when the titles run out, I'm going to play a song by Tom McDonald. Is it Tom McDonald? Yeah. And before you say I've got permission, so if you want to, I'll give you the permission. I'll show you the permission. He gave permission to everybody to use his music. We'll play this because the song is right. Names do literally mean absolutely nothing. They do it to shut you up. They do it to make you feel like you're insufficient, inadequate, that you are actually what they say you are, and you are not. You are allowed to have your opinions. We're also allowed to see, well, drag queens aren't doing very well at the moment. You'll see you are seem to be targeting children, and the head of LGBTQ plus alphabet whatever spaghetti thing has just been arrested in America for child porn. And this worries people. Why do you need a drag artist to read a book to school children? Oh, it's for inclusivity. No, it really isn't. And you won't even allow anyone to have that opinion. You won't. You go. You should try and understand us, but you don't understand the other way round, do you? No, because if you try and understand the other way around, you might find that actually you could probably understand why people are a bit pissed off. Jinx Monsoon is not going to bring anyone in. It just isn't. What you're doing is what you did for the last 5 years, which is appease tiny minorities who do not give a shit about the show, and it will continue to nosedive. There are many people who are done. As soon as Jinx Monsoon turned up, done, gone. And I know, you can understand it. It's been turned into a drag show. People don't want this. Or they might be good. So what? If she's good, she's good. If she's whatever, if he or she or whatever, I don't know. You can't even get anything right nowadays. You're not allowed to any case. Probably get this censored by YouTube because that's another thing they're doing for not using their pronouns or some sack of crap. But the simple truth of the matter is, when it boils down to it, you need to get fans back, and you are pandering and appeasing people who do not even watch the show. The only people who are currently happy about this are the J-bots. These are the people who were screaming, we bring you back David Tennant, where, David Tennant, white man, Jinx Monsoon, yay! See, you're just pandering. And it's shit, because no one cares. Will I watch the 60th? Of course I will. Will I watch the new one? I'll watch a few and see what happens. But I'm telling you now, and this is hand on heart, you can keep this video up and quote it as much as you like. If it starts pissing me off, I am not doing what I did with Jodie Whittaker's era and battle on through. I'm done. I will be done. I'll just walk away. I don't care. But I always give everything a fair shot. Like I suffered the Mandalorian, and I'm never touching it. They bring out a series 4. Forget it. I'm not watching it. I tried with Obi-Wan. I tried with She-Hulk. I tried with all this new woke crap. And I just couldn't do it. Super Mario Brothers, on the other hand, what an awesome film. Why? And here is the idea. If you're listening, BBC and anyone else in Hollywood or anyone else, the reason that why you're surprised and shocked at Mario Brothers doing so well, it does so well because it's just a good, entertaining movie. You go in, you leave your brain on the side as you leave into the cinema. You have a whale of a time enjoying yourself. Have a laugh, have a joke, bit of nostalgia, enjoy yourself, good story, not any woke, all know this, come back in, you can then pick your brain up, put it back in, and for a few hours you've had a respite from the shit world that we live in. You're listening? The crap you're doing now isn't that. Look at Super Mario Brothers, look at Top Gun Maverick. 2 films you were surprised did really, really well, and it's because they're the only 2 films at the moment that are just fun. They're enjoyable fun. They don't shove transgender characters down our throat. They don't go, here's a drag queen, and this is that, and that's that, and that's that. They just go, here's a film, fucking enjoy it. And you sit there and you go, wow, this is good. I'm enjoying this. I took my son, to watch it. We sat through it, and halfway through, turned around, and we both, me and my son, had big grins on our faces. We actually physically left that cinema enjoying the way it was. That's what I want. That's what the vast majority of people who watch Doctor Who, Star Wars, Star Trek, whatever, this is what we want. We just want to be entertained. We don't want any hidden messages. We don't want, look at this person because they're drag, or look at this person because they're trans. This is going to be the first this, and this is going to... No one cares about any of that shit. I don't get ya. You seem to think we give a fuck, and we do not. All we want to do is turn the telly on or go to the cinema, sit down and just have some fun. That's all we want. That's why films that give you fun are doing so well, and everything else is doing fucking shit, because we don't want that. We don't want it. We don't need it. You don't need to ram things down our throat to get self-validation. If you want to be trans and you want to be a woman and you're happy, I'm happy for you, but I don't need you to fucking ram it down my throat every 10 seconds. And especially try and ram it down my kids' throats. That's what we want. We don't care. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're a lesbian. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care if you're a drag artist. I don't give a shit. As long as you're happy. That's good for you. I don't walk around knocking on a gay guy's door and going, I'm straight, and if you don't like it, I'm going to fucking do this and I'm going to do that. I'm going to, and I'm going to put it all over there, and I'm going to get the rest of my mates to jump in and cancel you because you must think I'm straight. Just straight people don't shout about it. You know why? Because we just don't give a fuck. No more. All you're doing with this shit is just pissing people off. You genuinely want Doctor Who to be good, or any other TV programme. Stop pandering to people you feel like you have to give a validation to. Oh, look, you do exist. We know they exist. It doesn't really fucking matter. I keep saying this. Watch The Expanse. There is every gender, everything in that Expanse. They don't make a big deal of it. They just use it. They tell a story. Everybody enjoys it. No one gives a fuck. That's how you do good show. Don't go like this. Oh, look, it's the first drag artist we've ever had. So fucking what? Are they any good? And do they act? But no, because you put them on that pedestal, they're going to be shot at. Oh, it's the first black man to play the Doctor. So you make it. You know, well, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Oh, you're a racist. Yeah, but you made it about race right from the beginning. Like Jinx'd Monsoon. Oh, it's the first drag artist. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not sure about it. I don't really like drag artists. Transphobe. Well, oh, don't you like it? Well, you made it about that. I keep trying to tell people and people just don't listen. Don't make it. You go, oh, you know, it's like first woman to play the Doctor. Oh, I'm a bit unsure. I'm not sure the writing's a bit shit. Ah, you sexist. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Well, no, because you made it all about sex by going first woman, first black person, first gay, first trans lesbian. We don't care. You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to do all this. You don't have to make this big fucking song and dance fireworks. Everybody's way shit. Because all you've done is made everybody just go, huh? What? Why? What? Oh, I'm not sure. Transphobe. I'm not. I just don't particularly like it. Or don't watch it then. But it's much I want to watch it. But you're making it impossible for me to watch. You're making it impossible for me to comment on that show because you keep calling me everything under the sun. Any case, I'm done. You know what to do. Do the old as it says. Subscribe. And don't forget, once you've subscribed, you can also do up here, look. You can like, you can share, and don't forget to ding that magic bell. You know, the one that does this. And that way you're subscribed. Comment section down below. You know what to do. You know what it's there for. I don't have to tell you. And you know the rules. You get like a dick. I haven't got the time. I haven't got the patience. I haven't got the crayons and the paper to explain it to you. If you're offended by this, so what? That's on you. In any case, with that, I'm going to leave. Now, do yourself a favour. Listen to a little clip of the song about names. And then, get out of my shed.
They gon' try to call you names, label you with things till you're ashamed. You're a sexist or a racist, white supremacist or gay. They'll attack your reputation, claim that you're the one to blame, and try to make you hate yourself for ways that you behave. They're just names, embrace them and they'll never cause you pain. They're just words that another person thought up in their brain. They're just names, they do not define you, that's insane. And they'll just call you something different if you change. Call me racist, I don't make no BLM donations. I can stand with black folks without a branded corporation. All this systemic prejudice, if you live in this nation, you privileged, black or Caucasian. Call me transphobic, but I support you in your policies. I just can't ignore the very basics of biology. All I see is men and women trying to live in harmony, not 100 genders that you wanna be. Call me snowflake, cause I'm offended, I ain't stone-faced. Social justice warriors destroying us with woke ways. Mad because they voted for the POTUS with the most hate. Man, I miss the old days. Call me loser, call me bigot, call me stupid, call me bitter, call me ugly, call me cracker, call me doucher, call me triggered. You can call me what you want, cause at the end of the day, man, they're just names. Go ahead and call us names, dog, do your thing. We ain't tripping cause we heard it all before. Give a damn about the names, dog, we feel no pain. Your words ain't gonna hurt us anymore. Go ahead and call us names, dog, do your thing. Y'all are tripping, but I hope you find the Lord. Give a damn about the names, dog, we feel no shame. Call us anything you want, I'm getting bored. They gon' try to call you names, label you with things till you're ashamed. Repeat it till you really start believing what they say. They gon' stamp it on your forehead and scream it till you break. They love to say they woke, they not awake. They're just names, afraid of anyone who ain't the same. So they classify your thoughts as controversial, not okay. Then they cancel you till everything you have all gets erased. They tryna tell the world you bad, they're just names. Call me conservative or liberal, Republican or Democrat. I'm somewhere in the middle, but y'all don't know what to do with that. The system got you so obsessed with classifying right or left. You never call a person human, call them names instead. Call me sexist. Men run the world cause they're aggressive, but behind every man there's a woman just as successful. We will never be equal in every way, that ain't helpful. Our differences are why we're great together. Call me white devil, I know you think the system favors me. My privilege is residual benefits from the slavery. Subconscious prejudice embedded in the system made for me. Don't mean I never struggled to survive, I guess we ain't agree. Ignorant and jaded, call me dumb, uneducated. Call me idiot or redneck or delusional or crazy. Call me anything society has taught you to say, cause at the end of the day, they're just names.
Would I tell y'all about coming in my shed?